Hello everybody, Doomilarious 2019 here, and do I got something to say about how that football season went. I know, football's been over for a while, and by that I mean ever since the end of the regular season for high school football. It's been December, 6 months. It's been 6 months since the ending of the regular season for the high school level. I'm going to be doing my two recaps, and then I'll do a separate video for the NFL team that I am going to be following. No, you know what? I'm not going to do an NFL video until next season, because I was not fully invested in the NFL this year up until the playoffs, when a team definitely caught my eye. So, without further ado, let's get into the video. Alright, so Wyandotte, what the heck happened? Oh my god. Yep, you saw right, folks. The Wyandotte Bears went an astounding 1-9. That was not easy to watch. There were games where I definitely flipped out from how poorly we were playing, and I have to admit, I gotta remember this. It's a rebuild season. We didn't have the type of talent that other teams had on the field this season, and albeit unfortunate, it's something I have to look at, as well as every other Wyandotte Bears fan of Oklahoma, not Michigan. Every other Wyandotte Bears fan for the state of Oklahoma has to realize we underperformed this season big time. But it doesn't mean we aren't going to have a better season next year. We've got a new district. As you can see, we've got 6 returning teams to this district. We've got Afton, we've got Commerce, we've got Wyandotte, we got Quapaw, we got Fairland, and we have Ketchup. The 2 new teams to the district, however, are going to be the Concord Hornets, who, coming off of a very successful season behind the arm of former quarterback Stormy Odell, as well as the literal last team in the state, the Holbert Riders, who, if people remember, last time we faced Holbert was not that fun. It was an amazing game nonetheless, but it wasn't fun because we lost. It was fun, but it wasn't, but it was. As the recap goes on, I will say every single game we had, other than the Choto Meizi game, was a double-digit margin game. And 8 out of 9 of those double-digit margins were losses. And that one game that wasn't a double-digit margin was a loss at home. The Bears couldn't win a single football game at home this season, which is something you don't want to put on the field for home games. You want to show out more at home than you do away, and I've noticed that Wyandotte typically is a much better away team than they are a home team, statistically speaking. As you can see, 7-5 in 2014, 4-2 at home. In 2015, 8-3 with a 5-2 record. And then 2016, best season in those years, 4-1 at home, 9-2. 2017, 7-4 with a 4-2 record. And 2018, my senior year, 6-5, 4-1. 2019, 1-4, 4-6, 1-4 at home. 2020, the COVID year, 3-1 at home, 4-5. Then last year, 0-6, 1-9. Looking back from 2014 to 2017, that'll exclude playoff games because those were forcibly away games. What I expect to see for next season is we got a really, really talented freshman class coming up. Mostly due to speed. When I say speed, I mean how, like the way Roberto Bravo was. He wasn't necessarily the fastest guy on the field, but when he got into open field, he made other teams look like they were slow because his vision at finding ways to cut through the defense and his ability to stay so elusive, at least his first 2 years starting, that is the type of speed we need at the running back position. Braden Sanders needs to figure out how he is going to be able to find holes in the offensive line, whereas the same will go for, obviously, the offensive line trying to make holes for Braden Sanders. Because we need to have a consistent run game with this style of offense. With the way Dylan Terry likes the I formation, it will be very, very easy to lose a game if we can't get that run game going. And obviously, we do need to make sure we find ways to help Laughlin get the ball out faster. It was obvious last season. He held on to the ball way too long. He also couldn't find a deep, accurate pass unless he had time in the pocket. Laughlin is a pocket passer. He doesn't scramble to try to find ways to make sure a guy isn't open. That makes him uncomfortable. At least from what I watched. I'm not sure what his mindset is. I've never talked to the kid personally. Other than saying hi to him around town, obviously. But if Laughlin can't figure out a way, if the offensive line can't protect Brady for more than 2 seconds, more than 5 seconds, so he can at least try to hit his first read, I don't know how this offense is going to function next season if we don't have a consistent run game and we don't have the blocking for Brady. Other than that, I think next season is going to be, other than all the big issues, there are massive, massive upsides to this team. Isaiah Wallen is hands down probably going to be the best receiver we've got next season. He's elusive. He knows how to find holes in the defense, and for him being such a short receiver makes it really, really easy for defenders to forget about him. No offense, Isaiah. I know, no offense to your shortness, but I do make a point whenever it comes to elusiveness. Shorter guys are usually more elusive because people don't really expect them to make the big plays. They also don't expect them to make big blocks, crucial things on the outside to allow the running back to get down the sideline. So I expect the Bears wide receiver line to also work on their blocking schemes as well. Learn how to hold their blocks and not get called for blocks in the back, clipping, stuff like that. Other than that, I think that's a video. I think that's it. Well guys, if you enjoyed the video, please leave a comment on what you think on how our season is going to go. This is for Wyandotte Bears fans mostly. I'll have stuff for different types of videos in the future. I think that this year is going to be a massive improvement from what last year was. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video, and as always, I'll see you in the next one. Have a wonderful day.